Hello, everyone. I'm Aye Chan Moe. I also go by Christine. I'm from Myanmar, and I'm also a graduate student initiative assistant at ASU ISSC. I'm going to be your new host for Sun Talks, and this is going to be a very exciting journey. Now, let's dive into the episode. I'm getting freaky. Yeah, I'ma bring the crazy. Get that freaky, freaky on. 신경 꺼보다 같이 freaky. Yeah, I'ma bring the crazy. Get that freaky, freaky on. 신경 꺼보다 같이. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Sun Talks. I am your host, Aye Chan Moe, and I also go by Christine. I'm a junior at ASU studying business data analytics and financial technology. I'm also a graduate student initiative assistant at ASU ISSC. In this episode, we're going to be sharing unique journeys of international students from countries with smaller population at ASU. And today I have my very good friend joining with me here. Mind, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us which countries you're from?
Hello, my name is Nuttanun Laocharoenwong, and I also go by Mind. I'm a junior student studying in business data analytics, and I come from Nakhon Pathom, which is located in Thailand. It's a city that is known for Ong Prapathom Jedi, which is one of the biggest stupa in the world.
That's amazing. So for those who doesn't know, I'm also originally from Myanmar, and my hometown, Yangon, is like a cultural and economic heart of Myanmar. It's known for its history, tradition, and the iconic Shwedagon Pagoda. So Mind, let's go to our first question. What brought you to ASU, and how did you first learn about the school?
Well, I always had a dream of coming to study in America since like high school. But back then I was a little too young, so my dad didn't allow me to come here by myself. But then after I finished my high school, my dad gave me an opportunity and I grabbed it. And I did some research about universities in the US, and I found that ASU has one of the good ASU has like good business programs. Yeah. And business data analytics is like one of the top 10 in the US, like major in the US. And yeah, that's how I came here. What about you?
Me, so I first learned about ASU when like one high school friend of mine got in. But then back then I didn't have a plan to study abroad. So because like in Myanmar, we graduate from high school at the age of 16. So my parents thought like I'm a little like too young, you know, for them to like send me this far, like to the other side of the world. So my initial plan was to finish bachelor's in my country and maybe go to another country for master's. Yeah, but so I actually started college back in my country for like 3 months, but then like COVID hit. And like our country is not like fortunate enough for like everyone to have access to laptops or like internet. So we can't have online classes. So like our education just stopped there for like a year. And after that 1 year, and when the schools like were about to reopen, the coup happened. So at that time I was already 18, and my parents were like, yeah, I think it's, you know, time for you to go. So I actually went to a community college in California. And later, so after community college, I had to like transfer to a university for like a 4-year institution. Back then, so a lot of my friends back in my community college, they transferred to schools in California. So I was kind of like a minority that kind of like transferred from a community college in California to Arizona. Yeah, so because like back then I wanted to go to Berkeley, but Berkeley waitlisted me. One good option that I had was USC, the University of Southern California, but it is like known as one of the most expensive private institutions.
Correct. Yeah.
So and also with like the, you know, like a currency exchange rates, I don't really want to put like a financial burden on my family. So moving out of state, and I don't want to move too far from California because I love the heat over the cold. So I feel like Arizona feels like a perfect fit for me. And Arizona, then obviously ASU. Yeah, because I feel like it's the biggest and like the best school here. So yeah, it aligns with both my goals professionally and academically, I believe. Yeah. What were your like initial impressions when you like first arrived at ASU, and how did it compare to your expectations?
I would say my first semester, I took classes at West Campus, which is located in Glendale of Arizona. And I really like that campus. It's a small campus, but super peaceful, good for studying. And you just know people around you. Like you see like the same faces almost every day. But yeah, and then I moved to Tempe the second semester, and this campus is super big. And there are so many more things to do, such as like Tempe Town Lake. You can just go for a walk, take some fresh air, or even like go hike at the A Mountain. Yeah, there are like more stuff to do and
Than the West Campus.
And there are a lot more students too.
Yeah, I think I also had the same first impression. The campus was just so huge, especially because I transferred from a community college. Like the size is just like, oh my God. And I think like a lot of people here are pretty friendly. Yeah,
I agree.
And I can see like that it's more diverse. And also like there are way more resources available.
Yeah.
So like how about Tempe in overall? Do you love it?
Yeah. I feel like my second year I had like a hard time making new friends with people. So I just had a little homesick. Yeah. But then like once I start making more friends and everything, I start loving this city more and more.
Yeah.
Like you have stuff to do in the city. Like you can just go playing golf or hiking.
Yeah. And there are a lot of activities.
Yeah.
And yeah, for me too, I think I loved it more after I found like a community where I feel like I belong. So I think that is also like a really important part. Like I think the reason I love ASU more is like I'm like currently taking like a piano class, and you know it's like a really good way for like relaxation. I wouldn't say it's like fully relaxation, but it's I actually like learn a skill, and also like I could go like practice piano. So I think it is like a really great activity that, you know, like the school is like providing this kind of
class.
class. And also like I play badminton at SCFC almost every night. And there I made a lot of friends. With them, like I went to like a lot of places. I did a lot of activities with them, and they were kind of like my like a family like friends. Yeah, I found like people like them, and I think they are the reasons I like Tempe more. Like, and that like I felt like Tempe, Arizona is like my home now. Yeah. So I think that's like really, really important. I think we have talked about like how much we love Tempe. But are there any like specific challenges that you face as an international student from Thailand, especially?
I feel like it's hard to find Thai people here. That's one of the challenges. But this semester I found out that like, oh, I have one of my coworkers is from Thailand, and my professor is also from Thailand. And I went to like some Thai restaurant, and I found like
More Thai people?
More Thai people
Like
here.
working there?
Working there, but not students.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I haven't met like a single student here yet. Yeah, and I feel like another challenge I would say is the language barrier, because when I first got here, my English wasn't that good, and I was kind of scared of talking to other people, especially like American people. So I kind of stick with like international students because like I feel like we tend to understand each other more. Yeah.
True. Yeah, but I think your English like improved a lot already. Like look at you now. You're like doing a podcast with me here.
Thank you.
For me, as a student from Myanmar, I think one of the significant challenge that we face probably is like the financial impact of our exchange rate.
Yeah.
Because so like ever since I started studying here, like in the US, the exchange rate has tripled. So our currency is called jets. When I first started studying, $1 is equals to around like 1,300 to 1,500 jets, and now it's like around 5,000 jets. So it's so like everything like become way more expensive, like from tuition fees to like living expenses. Because of that, I kind of like learned how to like, you know, be mindful of like budgeting, and also like look out for like scholarships and like part-time jobs to like, you know, ease in like the burden. And also like I want to like enjoy my student life, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk share about your
My budgeting. Okay. Yeah.
How do you like usually like manage your budgeting?
I usually cook at home just to like reduce like the cost of eating out. And I usually go to grocery like once a week, and I usually spend around like $70, which is, I feel like it's better
than compared to like eating out. Because like if you eat out, it's like $20 to $30, like
a day.
A day.
Yeah.
So $70 a week. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, and sometimes I like sharing food for my friend. If I cook Thai food or like pad Thai. One time I made pad Thai for my friends and his family, and they loved it. I was so happy.
Yeah, I actually did that with my friends too. Like I have friends from Taiwan, Indonesia, Japan, and I love to like cook Burmese food for them. Yeah, and especially I actually had like one Burmese friend that I played together with, and he like told me like what he wants to eat. And then like I would like cook it, and then I would share it with the other people too. And then like they would like rate my cooking. Like,
That's funny.
Yeah. But I think I love doing it, and also because like I started doing that, I had to like ask some ingredients. They're not that easy to find here, so I had to like ask my mom to like
send you the package.
Yes, like for something like jaggery. Like they do have jaggery here, but then like I feel like the Burmese jaggery is like different from like, you know, what I could find here.
Yeah.
And also like another thing is like tea leaf salad. They don't have it here. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to find. I don't know if they have it here, but like it's definitely not
that
easy.
common.
Yeah. But fortunately, I have like cousins studying in like different states in the U.S. So like whenever like one of them like came back or like, you know, went back home and like came back, I would just like have a list of like whatever I want.
Yeah. I mean, I did that too. I asked my dad for like a package of food, but turn out the delivery cost is more expensive than the stuff inside the box. So yeah, I'm just gonna go back to Thailand and bring the stuff back. Yeah.
So do you have like a particularly memorable experience that highlights your journey as an international student? Or like a new perspective that you got?
I feel like how I take care of myself. Like back in Thailand, I didn't know how to take like public transportation. I didn't know how to cook. I really depends on my family, like my dad, my sister, my brother. Yeah, but since I got here, one of my friends I made over here, like the first friend, she was super nice. She took me to a store. She taught me how to take the bus and everything, and it turned out to be like easy. It's not that hard to like take the public transportation over here, and we have buses, Valley Metro, and the streetcar.
Yes.
So it's pretty convenient. Yeah.
Have you gone anywhere like, you know, far using those like transportation?
I feel like the furthest I went was Phoenix, downtown Phoenix, just to go to the airport. Take the Valley Metro here to the airport.
So your experience with the transportation is pretty good here.
Yeah. What about you?
Me? I think, how can I say, like the new perspective that I got was like, I would say like the freedom. Yeah. I mean, actually, like, okay, unlike other like very traditional family, my family is pretty open-minded. I mean, especially my mom. She lets me go like wherever I want, like even like back in Burma. But I definitely won't be able to like travel solo in Burma. I mean, especially it's because it's not safe.
Yeah.
Like now I'm like
You can
booking flights every
everywhere.
month. Yeah, and like going everywhere. I think like this year alone, since I came back, I flew back to California like 3 times. And I went in Arizona, I went to like Prescott, Grand Canyon, Antelope, Sedona. Like I went to Sedona like 3-4 times and Flagstaff a couple times. I went to Utah during the fall break, and I'm going to Minnesota next week, and we're flying to Florida in 3 weeks. So I think I really like my life here.
Yeah. I agree with that. Like you just have to like take care of yourself.
Yes, and also like manage your like budget. Yes,
and school and fun,
and
fun life. Yeah.
because of that, like I get to like know like way more like about the world because like I travel a lot, and I think it is like a really really good experience, and I can't even imagine like me not studying abroad, because like before I studied abroad, I actually didn't want to study abroad because at home I feel like everything is perfect, like at home like everything is like
It's easy.
and like ready for me. Like I don't have to do like my laundry myself, or I don't have to drive myself. I don't have to like prepare like breakfast, lunch, and at their time, the breakfast, lunch, and everything is served on the table. So like imagining I have to do all of that on my own, I didn't want to study
You didn't want
abroad.
to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, but like now I think I can't exchange this experience with anything anymore. I mean, although like I had to like do all those chores myself, I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
So, do you have like any advice you would like to give to like prospective students from your country?
I feel like a lot of Thai people, they're scared to talk in English. Yeah, like sometimes we made fun of each other just to like speak in English, which is like you shouldn't do that.
My God.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
They made fun? Like how?
Like, oh, why do you want to speak in English? Like they were like,
I see.
like why don't you speak in Thai when you can speak Thai? But I just want to encourage people to like normalize that speaking in English is like fine, and you can practice with your friend because it's like international. It's like globally language,
Right.
and it's better to like learn it. And I would suggest like don't be scared to get out of your comfort zone.
True.
Yeah, like exploring new city, making new friends. You'll learn from this. Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you think there are any like organizations or events at ASU that like your country? I mean, that you feel like your country is well represented?
Currently, I don't think so, but I would love to make one maybe in the future. Yeah, maybe when I have more time next semester or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I want people to know more about my country, about like the food culture. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people here know about like Thai food.
True.
Yeah.
Thai food is pretty like famous.
Yeah, here. Yeah, but other traditional, like we have other festival, like we kind of have like similar
festival, I guess. Like
mine is called Songkran.
Songkran, yeah. We also have like a water festival called Dinjen.
Dinjen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually honestly wanted to start like an organization at ASU because like before I came to ASU, I thought they would have one already. But when I came here, they don't have like one. Like we call it BURSA, Burmese Student Association. So back in my community college, I had an experience of like leading clubs. So when I came here, I was like my first semester, I was like super active, and then I joined a lot of events and like clubs too. But I don't see any like I couldn't find one that like represent like Burmese that well. So I wanted to start a Bursa, and so I started looking for like Burmese people. And one day, just like very coincidentally, I went to like a meeting of like a coalition of international students, and there I met the one Burmese guy.
Oh.
And then now we're like really good friends. And he's the one who introduced me to like play badminton.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. So he's actually like the first Burmese that I met here. And later on, like through other events, like I introduced people that I'm from Burma, right? And there's this one Brazilian girl. She says, oh, you're from Burma? I'm like, yeah, I know a Burmese guy. So I was like, back then I was like, I really want to know like more Burmese people. So like she connected me to like another Burmese. And from him, I got connected to a lot more Burmese. And I think right now I kind of know around like 10 Burmese on campus. Yeah, but I think that's all there is. Yeah, that's how small
Like
the population is in ASU. And I wanted to start a Bursa, but the thing is, I don't think they are like very active, in order to like start a club. But I definitely do want to like create events for them with like the help of ISSC. Yeah, because we also have like a new coordinator for Asian and Southeast Asian.
Oh.
Yeah, and I think she would be like very willing if we like contact her.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
that we want to do
some.
And also, I think like the Tinjan, like Songkran. I think like others like countries like around us, like Cambodia, they also have like a similar.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to one of the Indian festival too.
Is it?
Is it
like Holi?
Yeah, holy, but like
but
they
Holi is
use
with
the color.
powder.
Yeah, the
yeah,
color.
powder. Yeah,
Use
but
the
we're
water.
like water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely do want to do that.
Yeah, I feel like I know that like there are Thai people on campus. I've just never met them in real life. Like one of our friends told me like, oh yeah, his TA is like Thai. Or like I never had a chance to like.
Maybe there are like more faculties than students.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Do you have any like closing thoughts or messages that you'd like to share with people who are like listening to this podcast, especially from the underrepresented countries?
Yeah. If you want to come to study abroad, you should give it a try for sure. It would be a really good experience. You'll learn how to live your life.
Live your life.
And like how to take care of yourself. I feel like I become more mature since I got here. Cause I have to be careful about my health, my education. Yeah, like if you're here by yourself, then you have to take care
of yourself and then like learn.
Yeah. But it's a really good experience that I wish a lot of people can try.
Yeah, I think it may seem a little like daunting, but I think it's also like really rewarding. And I would like advise like international students to like take the leap, and you're gonna get like way new like perspectives and meet like new incredible people and like grow in ways that you never thought was possible. I would say be confident about like to share your stories and like be proud of where you come from, and your voice, it's gonna inspire a lot more people back home to dream bigger. Yeah. Okay. I think that would be it for our podcast today. If you're from an underrepresented countries and want to share your stories and experience like mine today, please feel free to contact ISSC anytime. Thank you so much for watching.
Stay tuned for the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.